Welcome to another video. This video is going to be really exciting, and it's a video that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and I've been thinking about it. I've been planning it and just really excited about it. So this video is a 2025 business goals. I guess I'm gonna name it something of that nature. So basically just a video where I write out all of my goals and predictions for 2025 for my businesses. I'm not sure if I'll include any of my personal goals in this video, but I really just want to focus on my businesses and the projects that I'm working on and what are my goals and just an overview of even what I am working on. I know it's pretty obvious that I work as an interior designer. I'm in my office right now, but I also have a lot of other things that I'm working on. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my computer. Just need to start recording. Alrighty, so I have my computer pulled up and I'm gonna be, let's move this over there. Let's do that. 2025. This is all that I want to focus on in 2025. I'm sure I'll come up with more things to focus on in 2025 because I have a lot of goals and I like a lot of businesses and I just am a very creative person. So I'm sure I'll come up with more businesses in 2025. What you're not going to see on this business overview is the Revit room. I've done probably one or two videos talking about the Revit room, and basically the Revit room was a platform for interior designers who use Revit to do their drawing sets. I started that, and then a lot of things happened in my personal and business life. And so to spare the details, I don't think I'll ever get into the specifics of it, but I want to say a month or so ago, my co-founder and I decided that we were going to dissolve our business, and that was really hard for me. And so I had to kind of get a little bit more selective about where I'm spending my time and what I'm doing. And so through that, long story short, I decided that I was done with the Revit room. I might pick it back up, I might not, but I'm not focusing on that right now. So let's go ahead and zoom in. So what you're gonna see here is 4 things that I'm focusing on for 2025. Alder and stone, obviously. Vetted by Design, which is I don't think I've talked about Vetted by Design on my YouTube channel thus far. I'm focusing on the YouTube channel, and then I'm focusing on buying a duplex. So let's just dive into Alder and Stone. So here's an overview of Alder and Stone. Alder and Stone is an interior design studio. I focus on projects that basically, I think of it as like destination projects. So clients who are working on their second or third homes who want to basically marry the outdoors with the indoors. And so we pull a lot of inspiration from nature, and that's kind of mountain home vibes is what I focus on. So who is that for? It's for affluent families, obviously. I really like working with families because I have a daughter of my own, so I feel like that's just the stage of life I'm in. Busy working professionals, things like that. And then pillars. What pillars are? I've been trying to define what pillars are. Pillars are just like, what am I working on? Like, what am I working on? So the pillars of my interior design firm are new builds, remodels, and furniture projects. So yeah. And then the monthly income that I would like to bring from my business is $2,000 a month. That's my goal, to hit every single month, $2,000 in my bank account. The timeline. So the timeline is now, because I started that business. It's up and running. I have clients currently. I have data from the past couple of years that I can pull in. I know about how much I make a year in that business. So that's pretty easy. how am I going to reach any goal with that business? And that is through contractors and builders. That's how I get a lot of my projects. They refer me. I haven't been reaching out to repeat clients, so I think I need to start focusing on that. I'm gonna highlight that. Repeat clients. I need to start focusing on like hitting up my old clients. And then Thumbtack is a little bit tricky just because I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, the clients that come from Thumbtack are not always the greatest, but whatever. Thumbtack brings in clients. And then my end of the year revenue goal is gonna be 20 to 30 in design fees. So if you're a designer, you already know this, but I have design fees and then I make money off of product. So 20 to 30 is not the amount that my business would bring in. It's just the amount in design fees. And then I make more money. Usually I make more money through furniture sales and through product sales like lighting fixtures and countertops and things like that. So that number does not include bringing any product sales. That's just on my design fees. So yeah, I feel very confident about Alder & Stone's abilities, and really Alder & Stone floats the lifestyle. Like that's how I pay all of my bills and support my family. So yeah, this is very important. Very, very important. Next is going to be Vetted by Design. So essentially Vetted by Design is the product of my co-founder and I deciding to no longer move forward with the Designers Hub. So it's just the new version of the Designers Hub. It's Vetted by Design. It's really going to be completely different from the Designers Hub. It's going to be just my take on it, I guess. But essentially, if we zoom in, we're going to be focusing on connecting interior designers with highly vetted professionals, vetted by design. Essentially, if you're an interior designer and you're looking to outsource, like maybe you need a bookkeeper and you want to outsource some part of your business, you can go on Vetted by Design and find a professional that you can hire. Think of it as like Thumbtack meets Google. So obviously when you think that you want to hire somebody, I need somebody to do an oil change. You go on Google and you find somewhere near you that can do your oil change. That's what I want Vetted by Design to be. I want it to be as obvious as going to Google when you want to hire someone. So it's the main target audience is going to be interior designers and decorators. So the pillars and like what I'm going to be focusing on for that is getting views to the website, getting designers on the website, and just using the pros that are on the website currently. So that's going to be a huge, huge goal for me. My dream revenue, if I had to like say exactly what I wanted out of this business in this time, my goal is to, that is huge. That is way too big. Let's just go backwards. I did not know that that was going to be so big. Okay. My goal is to have a monthly income of $2,000 a month, and that would be signing up 2 pros per month for the year. So I have no clue if I could do that, but we're going to find out. That's just my goal. And I want to hit that goal as soon as possible, really, but I just want to be bringing in a revenue from that business by the end of 2025. And how am I going to do it? So I have a couple ideas on how to achieve getting any pros signed up. So that's how it works. Like pros sign up on the platform and then they pay a monthly membership fee. So collabs. I think collabs is a great way to get your business out there when you don't have social media. I'm not a social media person. So I don't really have any influence on anything, but you can team up with people who do. So that's like going on podcasts and talking about the platform on podcasts, going on Facebook groups and talking about the platform on Facebook groups. So I'm just going to really rely on the online community to get the Vetted by Design out. So end of the year goals, I would really like to have the website fully up and running. I know that the website's going to be up and running by the end of this month, which it's December, but there's so much more that I want to do to the website and like further development. So hopefully by the end of 2025, the website is just where I want it to be. I want to go on 3 podcasts by the end of 2025. I have a few podcasts in mind that I really, really love, and that I love their message. I love what they stand for. They're interior design geared podcasts. So, and then I want to have paying pros to some capacity. I don't think that it'll be like, oh, I'm signing up 100 pros every month. But even if I had 1 or 2 paying pros on the website, that would be great. I also want to add one on here, and I would love it if the website was getting like an average of like 100 views a day. I don't know if that's a lot, but okay, 100 views per day. I think that would be cool. So those are the goals for Vetted by Design. Next is the YouTube channel. Hi. So the YouTube channel really is newer. Oh, I think I'm back on the screen record. So YouTube channel. I go back and forth on what I really want this channel to be about, because I have a lot of passions and I do not have time to have multiple channels. And so I really have to focus on what do I want this channel to be about. So far I've posted like 13, 14, 15 videos, and it seems like the ones where I talk about my interior design business, I always get the most views. And I'm talking about like most views, like 13 views is a lot for me. And so I'm just gonna keep doing that because that's my life, is interior design. And so I'm gonna focus on just talking about interior design, and by default, I'm gonna talk about motherhood because that's a huge part of my life and of my day. So I'm focusing on interior design and motherhood. So I'll be focusing on like my meetings and designing with me, if any client stuff comes up that I have to navigate, and then also with just talking about motherhood. Who is this for? This is for working moms, or really even mompreneurs, moms who have their own businesses. I think will be attracted to these videos. Pillars, I'm just gonna focus on doing day in the lives. I've done like maybe one sit down video, but I don't think it was too popular. And then my goal is to bring in $100 a month, because I think that's like the threshold that YouTube will pay you out, is $100. So my goal is to hit $100 every single month. I'm currently making no money on YouTube, and I'm currently have like 8 subscribers, but honestly it's so much fun. It is so much fun, and I feel like I love talking about business, and I love, like, I'm a Leo, so I love talking about myself, and so I just enjoy it. Even if I never make any money from it, I still think it's really fun. So that's my goal for that. And then what is this thing? Oh, let's get that out of the way. And then how am I going to do that? Post consistently. From what I've gathered, posting consistently on YouTube is the way to go. I think it'd be fun to do a collab on YouTube. I've seen like some YouTubers do that, where they shout each other out, like, hey, if you like me, then you'll like her. Something like that. But I don't know. I haven't really put any thought into that. I have been posting consistently for the last like 2 months, which is crazy. But some end of the year goals, which are really important to me. End of the year goals, I would love to have 1,000 subscribers and then my 4,000 watch hours, so that I can hit the $100 monthly income. So without hitting those 2 goals, I will not be making any money on YouTube. And then this next one is a new one. It is a new one. and I'm really stinking excited about it. I would love to buy a duplex. I did not originate this idea. I got this idea from Bigger Pockets. Shout out to Bigger Pockets if you don't listen to their podcast. They have Bigger Pockets Money podcast, Bigger Pockets Real Estate, and then I think they might have Bigger Pockets Rookie, something like that. But they have so much good ideas on investing and things like that. So my goal is to buy a duplex, and my husband and I will live on one side, and then we'll have a tenant on the other side. This is a very tricky thing because we have to have some very specific parameters. Because my husband and I, like I said, we don't make a ton of money and we don't have a ton of assets. So it's not like we can go and put like 20% down, you know. So our goal is to stay somewhere in the 300,000 to 315,000 for the purchase price. And then put 3.5 down by doing an FHA loan. If you don't know what an FHA loan is, it's a first-time home buyer's loan, and it's basically you can get a really low down payment. But the caveat is you have to live in it for a year, which is perfect for us because we're building on our land, and it's going to take us about a year to build the guest house on the land. So we need somewhere to live. And so hopefully we can get approved for the FHA loan and put somewhere between 10 to 15K down on this property. And then we would want to rent out one side for between $1,200 and $1,350. And then we could rent out the other side and only pay like $800 or something like that. It really depends. This is just an idea. I don't have any hardcore money figures right now. But once I do have some more concrete numbers, I can share them if you guys want to see that. But yeah, we'll live in it for a year and then when? ASAP. I'm actually going to go look at a property after I get done recording this video. But that's our goal for the duplex. I added the duplex on here, even though technically the duplex is not a business. It kind of is like a business. And it's something that's going to be taking my time. So I really want to include it in my 2025 business goals. So as an overview, that is my business goals. I'll probably do a check-in video. If this video hits and people like it, then I'll continue to talk about these goals and maybe do like a quarterly or a monthly assessment on where they are. I do have the Grow My Business With Me series. So if you want to follow along while I try to implement all this stuff, then you can follow along. But I think that I'm going to leave it there. I might do another video where I talk about my personal goals. But I feel like when I'm focusing on all of this, I don't have a ton of time for personal goals. In theory, I'm just a basic, you know what, and I want to get back into fitness and, you know, some of the more, like, I guess, obvious ones that people have as New Year's resolutions. But for right now, that is my 2025 business goals. That's kind of how I want to achieve them. We'll see if I achieve them or not, but that's where we're at. So if you liked this video and you actually watched this video, please subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe. I post a lot of mom content. I don't even post mom content. I post a lot of interior design content and business content sprinkled in with a little bit of motherhood. So if that's something that you like, then please subscribe and leave a little comment. Leave a comment with if you own a business or if you have personal or business goals that you're trying to achieve in 2025. Share them below and you might give me some ideas on what I should do. But yeah, thank you for staying and tuning in.